Hello and welcome to an episode of my beach ride talking series. Today's ride starts in Marina del Rey. We'll head down Ballona Creek Jetty out to the beach, then continue past Dockweiler Beach all the way to El Segundo. On this ride, I'm chasing a memory from my childhood. I'll be sharing a few old photos as we try to find a specific spot along the way. This is a talking ride, so I'll be sharing whatever comes to my mind as we go. Okay then, let's get started. Okay, so we have a little bit of street to go on before we get to the bike path, and then it'll be a pretty fun ride. So just the beginning is a little awkward here for me. Soon it won't be. Okay, I did leave my kickstand down. Pull that sucker up, and here we go. Pretty cool. I haven't been to Marina del Rey for a long time. I used to work in Culver City, did that for decades, and used to visit down here quite frequently during those times. But since I quit working back in 2023, I have not been down here for quite a while. I've never done this path. Hey, but I have a photo from me when I was just a teenager riding on a bike with my dad. And I'll overlay that photo here, so look forward and you should be able to see a 2D photo kind of overlaying this. What I'm doing is trying to find that location again, and I've wanted to find it for years. I think today will be a success. So that's what we're looking to do. I'm still uncertain of the path. Maybe it's to my right. Sorry about this confusion. Yeah, that's it. The bike route. Marvin Broad Bike Route. That's what we're going to take today. And this will be the first time I've done that since I was maybe 16 years old. So I'll likely have some of those moments where I'm just quiet because I'm remembering the past. We'll see. To conserve battery power, I'm only going to be in second gear this trip, which limits our speed to 9 miles per hour. So we'll move a little bit slower than I'm used to. There's the river to our left. Looks very pretty. I've got yellow glass shades on, and it tends to make blue look more green. And when I look over there at the river, I was about ready to tell you guys how beautiful it looks with its green color, but then I realized that's just my glasses. By the way, I tend to say this at the beginning of most of these trips. If you're seeing a video by me for the first time, you might notice that I am on a scooter. And I'm also in a wheelchair. Well, I bought the scooter for $175 at Amazon, and I went in the garage and built a way to attach it to my wheelchair. So if you're interested in that, you can look for the documentation of my first ride and how I put it together on my channel. But it has definitely been worth it. I'm used to keeping up with the bikes with this thing, but going in second gear kind of eliminates that potential. We'll see how long I can keep this up. It's possible I'll just say to hell with the battery and go back to third gear. But hey, this is supposed to be a sightseeing trip, so you don't need to go at full speed. So my feeling is the memory I'm chasing along this route is a bike ride that I went on with my dad, and we would have started way down in Hermosa Beach and pedaled all this way. And that's quite a trip. I can't do that far in the scooter because its maximum distance is about 10 miles. But it would be fun to do the whole distance. Unfortunately, for $175, you don't get a scooter with a exchangeable battery or anything like that. Pretty cool. So this has been the jetty where we've been on right now. From my memory, it was a little bigger and longer than it seemed. But whenever you're looking back at things from your childhood, the size and the dimensions just seem a little off. But it's kind of cool. Got boats to our right and the river to our left. We could go a little bit further. Let's do it. Looks like they have a nice ending spot up here, so I'll be able to turn around pretty easily. That's kind of cool. That little barge over there is an ocean cleanup. I wonder how it works. I'm glad we took this little route going to the end. Gives us a nice view. I have to be careful turning around. I could fall off the edge, which wouldn't be good. Okay, I'll turn around here. I'm going to turn around.
Oh, okay.
It's getting too narrow up there. Okay. So there you go. This is the little jetty. Now you can see to our right over there, if you can see all the way to the red and white striped funnels, that's what was in the distance in the photo of me back from the 70s. So I'm definitely in the right spot. Reliving a memory from a long, long time ago. I'm definitely going to want to put this in third gear. I became accustomed to the speed. Now I crave it. Passing on the inside.
Árale, que la bien.
Que te vaya bien, señor.
Árale.
Eso es mi nombre. So that verifies people can read the back of my helmet. I had a discussion with my girlfriend about whether they could or not, and I said in the sunlight I wasn't sure they could. But that gentleman, when I passed by, said, okPablo, and that's what it says on the back of my helmet. So, well done. I'm advertising myself when I walk along the beach. So we go over this little bridge, and then we have the long ride south. We'll be out on the beach real soon. And I love this beach path. I haven't been on it since I broke my back, but what I love about it is there's sand on either side of the trail. So it's about as close as I can get of just walking along the beach. So I'm very enthusiastic about this trip. It is definitely a beautiful day today. We've been having quite a few of those lately in California. Thus the name Sunny California. And the song, It Never Rains in California. Pretty cool. So this is it. The dream. Really cool. Definitely a beautiful day. We're going to pass south of the airport, or rather west of the airport. And the interesting thing is, it was a very popular place before the airport. They had all these houses just like these areas. But because of the airplanes taking off there, I think they were bought out by the city because nobody liked the sound of the airplanes. So now when we pass it, I'll tell you about it, and it'll just be to our left. You'll just see empty fields where once there were many houses. Since we're as close as we are to the beach, I don't believe I can do drone flights over here. I meant to say airport. I might make an effort just to see, because it's a pretty beach. I've never flown over it before. Can see up to our right a jet that's just taken off from the airport. So I consult with ChatGPT quite frequently, and I discussed today the difference between full speed versus 2/3 speed and how far you can go on a battery. ChatGPT proposed that I could likely go, instead of 10 miles, I could go 12 or 13 miles if I keep it at 2/3 speed. So we'll see. The people down here still definitely believe in tanning. There's a lot of skin out for people for the sun to see. I actually like this beach. When I'm close to home at the end of the day, I think I'll pull out the drone and see if the app will let me fly here or not. Another jet taking off. It's kind of cool, big sand dunes like this. So, somewhere around here is where the picture was taken. I know in the background were those red and white striped smokestacks. You know what? I think it was right here, but it was to our right down there by the sidewalk. I didn't realize there's a footpath as well as a bike path. Now I gotta try to go back on it just to see. Because the thing that wasn't making sense is that there were cars to our left in the photo. But if I was over there on that little strip of walkway, that's how it would be. Unfortunately, it don't look like I can get to it. There's too much sand covering it. But yeah, this is the spot. This is where I was. Just a little bit different viewpoint.
Ah, here comes your new car, sweetie.
Yeah, this is what you're going to have next time. So yeah, the bike path that I was looking forward to with sand on either side is covered in sand too much, so it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to use it. But one way or another, this is where the picture was taken, so I've found the spot after many years. Seeing as how I'm in my late 20s now, and originally the photo was in my teens, you can see it's been quite a while. I know you're thinking, okay, if I'm in my late 20s, those have been some hard-ass 20 years. Wonder if I can try this. Let's see if we can. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be the bike path now. So cool. I get to ride with sand on either side, just not at the beginning. Hey, hey! I love the sounds of the waves at the ocean, especially when it's mixed with the sounds of human talk and laughter and children playing. Granted, the jet's taken off isn't quite a good addition to the sound. Oops. I forgot to start my odometer on my watch. Let's see if we can do this. I need to make a check-off list before I start the scooter. All the things I need to make sure. Make sure the mics are working, make sure the camera's working, make sure my watch is started for measuring the distance, etc. Pretty cool. I haven't been here in so long. Hey, I think this is the spot. Like right here with the road to our left. Once I'm done, I'll grab a photo from the Insta360 video. Try to find one that matches perfectly that photo from my childhood. Possible that things have changed. Like, I don't think this parking lot was here back in the old days. So we're down by Dockweiler Beach. That's what we're doing today. I suspect that's where we're at right now. If I had a 20-mile battery capacity, I'd take us all the way down to Manhattan Beach. But keep in mind, since I got to return to the car, I can only go half the distance away from the car to give myself a chance of getting back to the car. It's funny. I looked forward to finding this place for so long, and once you do it, it just seems a little like, oh well, there, it's done. I think it's probably best in life to leave a lot of your goals undone so that you have things to hope for. Because once you've done it all, hello, then what do you have to look forward to? And this was my only goal I had left in life, so now I have nothing to look forward to. This was it. It's over now. I'm sorry. I love the energy at beaches. For some reason, when you're at the beach, you always want to run. especially when you're close to the water. So yeah, I'm a little surprised how popular this area is. I always give all the credit to places like Hermosa and Redondo and Manhattan and Huntington Beach, Newport Beach. But yeah, Dockweiler Beach has quite a few people also. Just the constant sound of freaking airplanes. Yeah, I'd like a nice quiet day at the beach, and then every 3 minutes you hear a jet taking off. Have a good day. Hey, hey. So instead of hey, hey, that guy said hey, hey, hey. So I'm going to have to bump my hays up to a third one now. Since I'm not so good at casual responsives, I have limited myself to hey, hey if somebody says something to me. Hey, hey. That guy pointed at me and laughed at my scooter. I think it was not in a mean way though, because he was smiling the whole time. I'm really surprised of all the people down here. And they even have barbecues and so forth. This is cool. Ooh, wow. I just smelt the smoke from that one barbecue and it was delicious. Yeah, I miss the old days when my family used to have barbecues at the beach. The smell of that one I just passed kind of reminded me of it. I was always the guy that would just stick a hot dog on a coat hanger and cook it, and that would be my food down at the barbecue. But yeah, barbecues are good. Lots of good food. You can definitely do better than a hot dog cooked on a coat hanger. Cafe and Grill. Oceans. It's a cool view of the beach when we're on this upper path. Yeah, you gotta love California beaches. We have our oil rigs out in the water. Feels like whenever somebody passes me with music, I gotta look back at that later and make sure it's not flagged as copyright. If it is, then I gotta do some jumping through hoops to remove it. There are the towers that were, or the smokestacks that were in my old photo to our left. I also have a photo from that same roll of film that shows whatever that little thing is down there. A little thing with 4 legs that kind of looks like it allows you to lift things up like a hoist. Don't know what those are called. Department of Water and Power. Okay, boys and girls, hang on. We're going to go downhill now. Well, unfortunately, I'm already down to 3 bars on my battery level. 3 out of 4. So I will have to turn around soon. Feels like an awful short trip today. Wish I could drive all the way down to Palos Verdes. You can see it down there. So tell me, if anybody has made it to this part of the video, what's your favorite beach in California? And what do you like about it? I think for me it's Hermosa Beach. And the reason I like it so much is that's where my childhood was. That's where I was when I was a teenager. And on top of that, it's really a nice beach. Okay, I'm done with this second gear bullshit. Okay. So this is 15 miles per hour as opposed to 9 miles per hour.
it up and start that.
So this is tentatively where I plan to turn around. That little rock cropping out there was the spot that I thought would be about as far as I could go for today. And I'll do it. Why risk it? So here's the deal. Since we're at the end of the bike trail, this is the end of my voice. So now I will completely be quiet for the ride home, just to give a different experience for anybody that prefers that. Okay. Bye.